We're on the road. Where transportation goes, community grows. Welcome to On the Road with the MTA. And welcome to another edition of On the Road with the MTA. I'm Jay Gibbons alongside with Stephanie K from the MTA. How's Stephanie?
I'm doing well. It's getting a little bit cooler out there.
Yep, it's October.
I guess my air conditioner likes to break.
Yes.
And you can sleep a little better at night, but I still like the warmer weather.
I know you always like the warmer weather.
But it's okay. I put all my Halloween decorations out, and I'm ready for the little goblins to come around and get their candy.
Perfect.
And it's nice to wear a little sweatshirt and get a little campfire in the backyard. So that part I like.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. But something else going on is awesome. There used to be an Oktoberfest in October, but there's something going on October 19th. I want you to mark that on your calendars. I'm going to be hosting a wonderful event for the St. Luke's New Life Center. And it's at the Powers High School. We're going to tell you more about that with Sister Carol, who is on with us right now from the St. Luke's New Life Center, along with Lisa. And Lisa Hirsch is the chair of the committee. So welcome, Carol and Lisa. How are you, ladies?
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
We're doing great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, Sister Carol, I know that you had a ribbon cutting today because you have a brand new location. Please tell us more about what the St. Luke's New Life Center does and where you are now.
Sure. Well, we're keeping our same building, but we've expanded to a second building, which will house our businesses, which is sewing and lawn care, and then a construction business that we also work with. So that building will take care of all of those capacities for us.
Go ahead. I knew about the sewing that you had, that you would teach young ladies how to sew and they can make their own living that way. But what's the construction all about?
The construction, we used to do a pallet making company, and we used to make pallets for a company. And then we kind of broke relationship with them over COVID and aren't getting back into that groove. So we thought we would move into another needed area, and that is making ramps for the handicapped.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So that's what we're moving into, so that the workers can do that in the winter if they're not shoveling snow, but we don't get that much. When they're not doing lawn care, they can be building ramp, and then we can install the ramp.
My gosh, you are
so
always
that's the
thinking.
Third one.
Yes, you're always thinking. I love the fact that you always think about people and how to help them, and this is amazing. Yeah. So tell people where you are actually located right now.
We are located at 3115 Lawndale Avenue, which is our major location. And at this facility, we do a lot of it's basically training or preparing for training for jobs. So we do an employment prep program. We graduate people from men and women from that program. And then we invite them to work for us for paid on-the-job training until we make sure that they know how to work, so that when they leave us to go to another job, they're able to keep their job because they know they have to be to work on time, and you don't use your cell phone during work. And so we do all of that training and make sure that they have all the credentials that they need in order for it to happen.
Man, you have really grown. I remember when I first met you, my friend Pam Murdoch had just spoken highly about you, how you would go out into the streets and you'd find people in need and you'd bring them in, and you're just this little tiny thing, but I swear you have angel wings under your clothes there because you do so much good in the community. And she took you big bags of clothing, and I had some gift certificates that I was given that I gave to you from like Kroger or what have you. So how can people help you? You are still taking donations?
Oh, we take donations, yes. We particularly look for children and men's clothes. Not that we don't take women's, but we do get a lot of women's clothes. Shoes, new or used, it doesn't matter. We take both. And then, let's see, we have a food pantry. We take food that's donated in cans or boxes, but we also take donations for that. And we have made it a point that we will give at least 5 pounds of protein each Friday when they come for food. So we do and that's very costly, but God provides and through people, and we're able to make that happen as well. But we've committed ourselves to that.
I was just going to say, how do you afford that? I know you commit your time. I know you're so passionate about all this, and you give to so many people so much. How can you afford all this? Where does the funding come from for you?
Whenever we need it, it's there. And then fundraising is also a big part, and that's what the 19th is all about. That's our major fundraiser for the year.
Yes. Now I want to learn more about that because I know I'm going to be hosting it, and I know, Lisa, you're part of the chair of that. What can people expect on the 19th? How can they get tickets, and what can they expect? Why should they come?
Okay, Lisa, take over.
So This event has been going on for over 20 years. We used to call it Oktoberfest, but we've rebranded it Hope in Action because we wanted it to reflect more of what we're actually doing. So the new event name is Hope in Action. It's on October 19th from 12 to 3 in the afternoon. There's a dinner. People can have either steak or chicken. We have lots of sides and salad and desserts, and we have a bar, and we have a coffee bar as well. And then throughout the event, we have a silent auction at the beginning with some really great packages that have been donated from different businesses and individuals around the community. And then we have a couple of different games, 50-50 game and the wine pull and some of those things as well. And then we have a live auction after the dinner. And we have Tom Riles, who's a kind of a nationally known auctioneer who came last year for the first time, and he's coming back this year. So we're really excited about him. He's a very interesting and exciting guy. So we're excited to have him back for our live auction. And then the live auction happens, and then we have, at the very end, we have a paddle race. So if people don't want to buy something, they can still donate to the cause. And it's our major fundraiser for the year, so we really rely on people coming out and supporting the mission. There'll be some of our clients and some of our staff maybe speaking about their experience here and the impact that St. Luke has had on their lives. So it's just a really great community event. So we're really excited about it, just to get together and celebrate community and raise some money for the center.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about some of those things in the auction?
So in the live auction, we have a couple of really cool trips. We have one that's going to go to Tuscany in Italy for 4 people, and it's through a company called Windspire. So they have a concierge service. There'll be an apartment. You have a chef created dinner and wine tasting. So that's an all-inclusive kind of trip. We also have a condo trip to Marco Island in Florida. We have a couple of big packages for our sports fans, our University of Michigan football tickets, and a whole bunch of gear that goes with that. We have some hockey tickets as well from University of Michigan. We have MSU basketball tickets, courtside tickets that someone donated for us with the parking pass and everything, and some gear to go with that. So we have some really fun items in our auction this year. We have a Genesee County golf package that has 13 different golf courses around Genesee County for twosomes and foursomes with carts, and really some fun things that we're going to have in the auction.
Wow, all that for just $45 for a ticket. You can have a steak dinner or a chicken dinner and all those fun games. I was there in the past, and I did a little wine pull. I got a bottle of champagne, which was really nice. And they have great, homemade, handmade jewelry, and they also have great products. You can give away a great big rooster last year, for your kitchen. That was really cool. That was
we did.
Yes, people were bidding on that like crazy. Yeah. They loved it. So it's so much fun. And so people can get tickets for $45. Tell us how they can go about getting those tickets from you.
You can go online and just go to our website, www.stluknewlifecenter.com, and you can order tickets on there. You can get them at the door. You can call the center or you can drop by the center and we can issue the tickets as well. So there's a variety of ways. There's no way that you cannot not get tickets.
You can just show up and buy. We're happy.
We're happy to.
That's what I was wondering. If they just said, you know what, we didn't know until the last minute, but we want to come, they can definitely do that.
Fine.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, wonderful. You guys make it easy. I love it. And it's going to be so much fun. And, I've heard those stories in the years past of just how much you do change people's lives. And it will bring you to tears because it's amazing what you guys are doing. You truly are little angels, because some of these people said they wouldn't even be alive today possibly without the help of what you've given them. Yeah. And that is so true.
Yeah, they'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, that
is for sure.
Doing God's work for sure. I can't even. Yes, wonderful. So people can come and donate. They can actually come and get things from you if they need it. How can people register to, say, get their clothing from you or the food on Fridays? Do they have to qualify? How do they do that?
No, and you don't have to register.
Oh.
We provide clothing outside that you can choose from. There, it's all hung. And that is on Wednesday, beginning from 10 to 2, and on Friday from 10 to 2. Now, there might be a little glitch in that for this Friday because our parking lot is all torn up.
Oh, sure.
But normally it's every Wednesday and Friday. And then food, it's a line. So you just get in a line, and as long as we have food, we give it away.
So this ticket for the 19th, the $45, all that money goes to helping this particular help, right? With the food and the clothing and everything.
Yes, it goes through all that.
So do you
pay some salaries here and, for people to do this.
Just keep things running.
Because we pay, our people go through our classes, but they don't they just go through the main classes. Once they graduate, we pay them for paid on the job training.
Wow.
So right then we start, and that's minimum wage until we make sure that they are trained. And then we try to get them a job outside of here. I know that some have gone to MTA.
Sure. Yeah, I know we've hired some drivers and other things. Mm-hmm.
Well, and it depends on what they want to do. We ask them. We don't just give them a job. We ask them what kind of job they want.
Sure.
And because of the skilled trades that we're going to be able to provide, then our people will have a better start in those areas. They can compete with other people who have those skills already. So we're just trying to help our people that we help to get a job, because that changes lives.
It sure does. Well, we're just talking about how I know MTA also hires people with disabilities. Yep. And some of those people are so grateful that they come to work early. They ask for extra hours. We were just talking about that at the chamber today, how I don't want to say disabilities, it's different abilities. And the people, the people at you're working with right now are probably so grateful for that help that they are even better workers. So if you're looking to hire somebody, they can probably call you and find out who you might have for their job fillings, right?
Oh, sure.
How can they get
one big problem? Well, one big problem is often transportation.
Sure.
So it has to be, we have to make sure it's on a bus line for most of our clients. Not all, but most of them don't have a car. That's the first thing they want to do when they get a paycheck. But, there's other things that they have to do first, like pay rent.
Sure.
Car doesn't come first. So we have to teach them all those ways in which you have to make judgments. You have to make decisions like we all do in our lives.
Carol, what's the best way to get a hold of you? I mean, should they, if they want to donate, they want to actually volunteer, if they need help, or they want to hire somebody you're working with, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Email cweber@stlukenewlifecenter.com, or we have, our phone is certainly a perfect way too, 810-239-8710, or stop by. And what we try to do most often is, if somebody is looking for something here, we often give them a tour if they want to volunteer, because what I have found in my experience is that instead of asking somebody what they would like to volunteer to do, unless they definitely know, which is rare, I give them a tour and then ask them where they might like to volunteer.
Oh, that's the best way to do it, to see where their interests lie. That's wonderful. Yeah. If they like it, they're going to be better at it. And they say if you enjoy your job, it's not work at all.
That's right.
So I love that.
Yeah. And they stay longer that way.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. And they love their work. Well, I know that you've also been invited to be a speaker. I invited you to speak with the Lifelong Learning Series at the Mott Community College. And so people listening right now can learn even more about the wonderful things you do on that's April 17th of next year. And if you want to make a reservation to come and see and hear Sister Carol here, you get a breakfast, entertainment, and lots of prizes they give away. And then you get the lecture to hear more about that and maybe how you can volunteer or get the help. And if you want to make reservations for that, you can call Nicole at the Mott Community College, and her number is 810-762-0961. Now, is there anything else you girls might like to cover or talk about before we let you go back to the hard work that you do?
I don't think so. Just thanks for this opportunity. It's great to just talk to you. And
yeah, thank you. I'm excited to meet you in person on the 19th.
I am too, Lisa, for sure. And I will get with you so I know what to say so I don't embarrass myself.
You would. No, I don't think so. You wouldn't. Thank you.
I was so grateful to hear that you have a professional auctioneer, because sometimes they ask me to do it. I talk fast.
Oh,
anyway,
no. We wouldn't.
Thank you.
No, we wouldn't ask you to do that.
Bless your little hearts. No. Okay, thanks so much. Well, I'll be bidding on things as well. I did last year. It was a lot of fun. So,
okay.
Mark your calendars, guys. That's October 19th from 12 until 3, and you can help out the St. Luke's New Life Center. And Sister Carol and Lisa will be there, and so will I hosting it. So thank you for listening. Hopefully you can listen every week as we do this podcast. And Jay, if they want to be a guest next time, how can they do that?
All you got to do is just drop us an email at podcast@mtaflint.org.
Thank you. Thank you for listening, and do stay safe.
You've been listening to On the Road with the MTA. For more information on our services and community outreach, visit us online anytime at www.mtaflint.org and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The MTA, your community, your connection, your way.